Well, you might be wondering why this is up before the game even ends. That's because I'm not watching the third period. Look, this game was a mess. It started okay. It started basically the same as yesterday's game, where there's just random goals back and forth, and it's 2-2, and things can go either way, and we're going to have lots of goals. But end of the second period, it's 6-2. I think it's pretty safe to say that the Canucks aren't coming back in this one, and I just don't really feel like sticking around to find out. So we're going to do a quick recap of the first two periods, and I'll spend a little more time on my thoughts on the game instead of a recap. So quick recap for this one. We had Demko versus Allen. Other lineup changes. Travis Hamnick on IR for the next 7 days, so he's going to miss this game plus another 3. So he's out for a little while. Alex Edler's out as well. So Rafferty and Ulevy both draw in. So a lot of young guns on this defense. Basically, 2 minutes in, Tyler Toffoli scores. Again, Brogan Rafferty with a bad giveaway. Sort of a scrambling from the net. Demko probably should have had it, but, you probably also shouldn't be giving away the puck in front of your net and hoping for pucks not to go in, right? A minute and a half later, Bo Horvat with the answer. So again, it's the Horvat and Toffoli show. Shea Weber fails to clear. A Tyler Myers shot gets tipped off of the shaft of Bo Horvat's stick, so we're tied at 1. 35 seconds later, Drouin takes a penalty, so it's looking up again for the Canucks. All right, we're going to the power play. On that power play, Nate Schmidt fans on a pass. It goes right off the toe of his stick, right to Joel Armia, who goes in and scores. So it's 2-1 Montreal with a shorty. 3 minutes later, 13 minutes to go in the first. Kulak takes a slashing penalty on Besser. Bo Horvat scores on that one in the bumper. So Horvat's got his second of the game. And we're tied at 2. About halfway through the first. Some other penalties that go on. Tyler Myers takes 2 penalties in the first period. He took another one in the second. So 2-2 after 1. Shots for only 12-7 Montreal. Pretty standard. Canucks getting outshot, but not a crazy amount. Second period, it really falls apart. Canucks start on the power play. Pettersson's the last man back. Makes a bad pass. Goes to Armia. He sends Toffoli on a breakaway. He has his second of the night. I bet you by the time you're watching this, he has a hat trick. That would not surprise me. Gaudette takes a penalty. Suzuki takes a penalty. Gallagher takes a penalty. Myers takes his third penalty of the game. 5 minutes after that, 5 minutes to go in the second period, Suzuki scores. 9 seconds later, Evans scores. A minute and a half later, Armia scores. It's 6-2. Canucks challenged that one, but it was kind of goalie interference, but Rafferty more so pushed Toffoli into Demko. So 6-2 after 2. Shots in that period, 18-3 for Montreal. You're doing great, guys. Like I said, that's all of the game that's happened at the time recording this. So some of my thoughts for this one. The defense is messy, and part of this has to do with, you've lost Edler and you've lost Hamnick. So you've lost 2 of your sort of veteran guys who are meant to keep everything together, make it sort of a cohesive unit, and you've replaced them. Right now on defense, you have Rafferty, Ulevy, and Chatfield. By the way, Chatfield left the game and did not return, and they said he will not return. So you lost him as well, so they're playing with 5D. 5D, 2 of which are, Rafferty and Ulevy. So really all you have left are Myers, Schmidt, and Hughes. Again, Hughes is young too. Your average defense age is probably like 23. So defense was just sort of messy. Brogan Rafferty, in his first NHL game in almost 2 years, his last game was in April 2019, right after he got signed. He didn't look too great. He didn't really... Ulevy looked better. Chatfield looked better. Rafferty just didn't look like he really belonged. Hopefully he can turn that around. It's good that we got to see him play. I hope that we see Rathbone next game, to be honest. I'm really excited for him. He might be a little raw, but you never know. While we're here, let's take another sip of our beverage. The last man back kept giving up free pucks, and Demko kind of got left out to dry. There was the Schmidt pass, obviously, that was given away. Rafferty was the last man back. He made a bad pass that led to a goal. Pettersson was kind of the last man back. He was on one of the points, gave the puck up to go the other way. and you just can't. You're the last man back. You need to make the smart, solid play that's going to work every time, and just stop giving away breakaways. It's hard for a goalie to make saves. And yeah, you'd like Demko to make more saves, right? He faced what? 18 play, he faced 30 shots in the first 2 periods and 6 goals. An 800 save or 80 save percentage, 800 save percentage. You want him to save more of those, but when they're that high danger, it's tough, right? You got to think if Markstrom was there, maybe it's 4-2 right now, and I'm not making this video yet. But again, I still don't think that was a mistake, not signing him to that contract. So, you know, you gotta take your lumps there. If the Canucks had signed Toffoli, though, that's 3 goals less yesterday, 2 goals less today. It's a much tighter game. On the bright side, Bo Horvat looks really good. Again, he's crushing it out there. He had 2 goals in the first period, one from the bumper spot, the other on that tip. Horvat has really been a bright spot. The other bright side, I have a new mic sitting up on the top of the camera. I'll give you a little tap. Hello there. I like it. It was only like $45, so it's not the best quality, but definitely better than the built-in mic on my camera. So definitely an upgrade. My game pucks for this one, repeat of yesterday. The only player that really stood on the Canucks was Bo Horvat, and those 2 goals in the first period, he was really good. Honorable mention maybe to JT Miller. Again, he really is. He's sort of the only one doing a lot on that top line. Like, he's not the only one. Like, you know, Besser and Pettersson are still playing basically their same game, not really converting on their chances, and neither is Miller in this game, of course. But Miller really drives that line. He really brings them together. He's able to get the puck, get into the zone, and make plays. Honorable mention to him. On Montreal, guess who? Tyler Toffoli. He's a damn good hockey player. That's all I can really say. 2 goals in this one, maybe more by the time we're on the third. I might watch the third. To be honest, I just didn't want to get more angry and then make a video after that. So, next game, Saturday at 4 p.m. Hockey in Canada against Montreal. Game 3 of the series. We're tied 1-1. Obviously, Montreal has got 3 points. Canucks only have 2 from this series, but Game 3, Saturday, 4 p.m. Tomorrow, I might do a breakdown of what the hell happened here in this one. It wasn't good. But while you're here, if you want to see more of these post-game recaps, you can follow me on Twitter, @ParkersBucks. Like, subscribe. Do all the normal YouTube stuff. To all the Habs fans coming into my comments being like, we gotcha. It's 1-1, baby. We'll see you on Saturday. And if you enjoyed this video, like I said, like, subscribe, and I will see you on Saturday as well.